Yes. Ultimate Pill Podcast. Mindset Monday, number 59. Welcome. My name is Anthony. I'm one of your co-hosts, along with Chris Perez. Today I wanted to talk about your tribe. What is this? What mean? This Mindset Monday 59 is following episode 64 of The Ultimate Pill. How to Be Solid Part 1. And towards the end of that episode, we were talking about the education system and systems in general and when they become too big, and how large and grand and wide we've grown on many levels in a myriad of ways. But one important point of this was how, and I think Chris made this, you lose the relational element with real humans when we focus too much on numbers and vastness and largeness. You all know this. You know this inherently. And I made the point about how it's ironic that in this age, this digital age that we're in, we're more connected than ever technologically, but yet so much more distant because our relationships are mostly virtual. We're all spread out, and I mean, how many of us really have like a band, a tribe? This is why I want to talk about tribe today. Like a group of people, whether that's, you know, if you're in a relationship, if it's other couples, other families, if you have a family, or maybe you're not, maybe you're single, and maybe it's a group of the same sex, you know, a group of men for men and a group of women for women. I envision roaming bands of savage young men, warrior men on horseback, traveling through the jungle, looking for El Dorado. This is what I desire. Not just for men. Women, you can have this too. Yes, imagine a tribe, a small tribe of Amazonian women who get together on Sundays and discuss the things they're dealing with. This is my point. Do you have a tribe that you're invested in? I think this is what one of modernity's greatest shortcomings is, that we don't. For the vast majority, I would dare to assume that we don't. I've actually reached out to some of my friends to personally start this, even if it has to be digital, where we meet once a month on Zoom. You know, just a group of friends who check on each other, who talk about things that they're interested in, and give practical wisdom. Like, for example, if you have a family, do you have a plan, an emergency plan? You know, like I was thinking about in schools, we drill and we practice if there's a fire, if there's a tornado, if there's a school shooter. We drill and practice those things, but we don't do that at home. How many of us have an emergency plan planned out and drilled out with our family? In the worst case scenario, we don't think about those things. Our home is our abode of peace. We rush home to go watch our Netflix and our reality TV shows. But this is something that could be discussed and fleshed out with a tribe, with a group of people like-minded like yourself, with a group of friends. So practical stuff like that. Ways to prepare yourself for reality. Maybe that's financially. You know, you find that friend that's really good at finances, investments, and is frugal and is good at saving, and have them come in and talk. Whether, again, if that's a Zoom, have them talk for 20 minutes about the things they do. Maybe you and your friends can learn something. Help your own families, help your own tribe, your other tribes. But this idea of the tribe, I'm not thinking of anything big. I mean, 20 people. Maybe at most this could grow to be 100, but I think this idea of real practical relationships, face-to-face relationships, maybe it does start off virtually once a month on Zoom, but then you meet once every 2 months, go out and do something fun together. And again, make the focus to be supportive, to be there for each other, to check on each other, to talk practical wisdom. And then it can become something even greater in my eyes. But in talking about how to be solid, which is part 1, was episode 64. And we're going to get way more into that in part 2, episode 65, when that drops this Thursday. But I think this would be a good setup, not only individually, but socially, and as a combatant to the shortcomings of the other systems. Ah, yes, I get an ad. An ad. Speaking about the shortcomings of the system, I do not have YouTube music. Maybe I should pay for it. Yes, get back to the music. Beethoven. Symphony number 7. This is a relaxing show. Relaxing episode. Episode 59. Mindset Monday, Ultimate Pill. Talking about your tribe. Yes, do you see it? A small band of warrior men on horseback and machetes chopping through the jungle looking for the mythical famed golden city El Dorado. Men with the energy of conquistadores, and women too, Amazonian women. They were there. The conquistadors saw them. A tribe of strong women. We can have this. And I think we should. So really my challenge to you on this episode is to maybe this week start thinking about ways that we can be more intentional with our actual friendships and starting to build an actual tribe, because that's going to be how we, just as a species, survive. Don't let modernity and its advancements and things that, yes, make things way more easier, way more convenient, way more comfortable, but don't let that take away one of the things that I think is inherent to us. Which is real life social interactions. And I think by doing something like that, setting something like that up, you'll inherently have to become something solid, a rock to stand on for others. And then you can listen to episode 65 when it drops Thursday and really flesh out what that looks like. So that's my challenge for you guys today on this episode. I'm so glad you decided to press play on the Ultimate Pill podcast. Let's listen to some great symphonic music and envision a future where we can band together with a small group, a small community, a tribe, and be stronger for it, be prepared for it, and build those face-to-face relationships that allow us to be strong, to be a rock, and head into the future. Thank you.